Hello, my name is Shadow X, and today we're doing What If Naruto Was Adopted by Orochimaru Part 3. The day before the first day of the tuning exams, Naruto heads into the forest near the leaf, and then he uses the summoning juice to summon Alba. Alba says, "What do you wish of me today, my lord?" And Naruto asks Alba to tell him everything he knows about the Sharingan. Alba says, "I don't know much, but I know there are 4 levels to the Sharingan. The first 3 only give you better reaction time and the ability to copy jutsus, and the 4th stage gives you 2 unique abilities, but that's all I know." Then Naruto says, "Thank you, Alba. You made it go now." Then Alba vanishes. And Naruto walks around until he detects 4 high-level presences that Naruto has not sensed before. Then Naruto continues walking until one of the 4 people throw a kunai at him. Then Naruto quickly moves, dodging the kunai, and then activating his chains, and says, "What do you want from me?" But no one responds. At that moment, Naruto uses Wind Style Wind Bullet and Fire Style Firefox. When these jutsus combine, Naruto says, "This is your last warning, otherwise I'll burn you all alive." Then a leaf ninja says, "I think I've had enough of this," and knocks the 4 ninja out. And then he tells Naruto why are 4 Anbu trying to kill a genin. After hearing this, Naruto activates his bloodlust. This scares the leaf jonin, who thinks to himself that no way this kid is only a genin, but Naruto simply seals his bloodlust again and says, "I could have easily dealt with them, so I didn't need your help." Naruto walks away and meets up with Karin, so they both can have lunch together. The next day, Naruto and Karin head to the exam building, and he sees Sasuke Uchiha getting destroyed by another leaf ninja. Then Naruto thinks to himself, if that emo kid can't even beat the other leaf ninja, there's no way I'm going to be able to have a close fight. When Naruto and Karin walk up the stairs, they see a classroom under a genjutsu, but Naruto and Karin simply walk past it. And then they walk up to the 3rd level of the building, and they wait in the classroom for the proctor to arrive. It takes 30 minutes for everyone else to arrive, and including the proctor. The proctor says, This is the written stage of the tuning exams," then hands everyone else their papers. It doesn't take Naruto and Karin long to pass this. After Naruto is finished, he decides to take a nap. After 2 hours, the proctor says, "Time's up." Then someone breaks through the window. It's Anko. She is the proctor of the 2nd exam. Anko says, "The next exam is tomorrow. It's called the Forest of Death." Naruto knows who Anko is because of Lord Orochimaru has told him before. Naruto grins a bit and asks, "Can we kill the opponents in this exam?" When Anko hears this, she is slightly freaked out by this, but says you can kill the opponent. Naruto smiles after hearing this. Anko tells everyone who passes that the next stage is going to last 5 days, so meet me here at the location on the slip of paper I'm giving all of you. And don't be late, the test starts at 9 AM. Then Naruto and Karin head back to the hotel, but Karin asks Naruto, "Are you going to kill in this exam?" Naruto says to Karin, "I'm only going to kill if they try to kill the person I care for, and that's you, Karin." After Naruto says this, Karin gives him a hug and a kiss and then Naruto gives her a kiss on the forehead. Karin blushes at this, then Naruto says, "We have a busy day tomorrow, so let's rest up for the night." After dinner, Naruto decides to have some curry for dinner. The next day, Naruto and Karin go to the Forest of Death, and after listening to Anko's description, Naruto thinks to himself, "This will be easy, so let's quickly do this." After receiving the Earth Scroll, Naruto puts on his Windbreaker, and then hears the exams begin. Naruto and Karin rush into the forest, then Naruto says, "Okay, I think we're far enough from other people, so I have a plan." Naruto tells Karin that he's going to summon Alba and give the scroll to Alba. Then he's going to unsummon himself. Then we're going to find a team using our chakra detection near the tower, and so Naruto summons Alba and gives him the scroll. Then Alba disappears. They find a team near the tower. Then Naruto quickly knocks them out and grabs the scroll. When they enter the building, they see a sign saying "Open both scrolls." Naruto summons Alba to give him the scroll. To get the scroll, then Naruto opens the scroll. When Naruto sees what happens, he thinks to himself, it was only a sealing jutsu in the scroll. A leaf jonin comes out of the scroll and says, My name is Kakashi Hatsuke. Naruto says, "Oh, you're the genuine that was watching me the other day. Don't ever do that again." Naruto and Karin walk up to the waiting area to wait for the rest of the teams, so Naruto goes to sleep in the corner, but Karin goes to sleep next to them. After the 5 days are over, Naruto and Karin go down to the arena. Then a small ninja with a dog says, "Let's do this." Then the kid with the dog is told to shut the hell up. The third Hokage says these are going to be matches. These are going to be the matches: Naruto Uzumaki versus Kiba, Karin Uzumaki versus Tenten, Rock Lee versus Gaara of the Sand, Hinata versus Neji, Ino versus Sakura, and Sasuke versus Uroi, Tamari versus a random Cloud Ninja, and Kankuro versus the leaf bug guy. Can't remember his name. The third says the first match is now. So Kiba and the dog head into the arena. Then Naruto says, "This isn't going to take long." After hearing this, Kiba is so mad. He uses Fang over Fang, but Naruto activates his pure black chains to rack Kiba up. But this is a fake out, so Naruto adds chakra to his fist and punches Kiba straight through the Fang over Fang, knocking Kiba out. Then Naruto jumps back to the stands and waits for Karin's match to begin. The next match begins with Tenten unleashing a volley of weapons and firing them at Karin. But this is no use because Karin simply dodges them all and uses Water Style, Water Wave of the Underworld. This attack sends Tenten flying into a wall. Then Karin is declared the winner. The rest of the fights go the same as canon. In this month of training, Naruto is just sleeping and spending time with Karin and meditating. In the month, Naruto has developed a deep bond with the Nine Tails, so Naruto can access up to the Seven Tails. But if he goes into the Eight Tails, he loses control. If he does, his chakra chains instinctively activate and restrain him. Karin has been training with Naruto as well, so she is now a lot stronger. When the time for the last stage of the tuning exams, Naruto and Karin are the first to arrive. Then after everyone arrives, the proctor says the rounds are going to be like this: Naruto versus Neji, Karin versus Tamari, Sasuke versus Gaara. The proctor says the first match begins now. At this moment, Naruto releases his chains and buries them into the ground. He also grabs both of his knives and forces wind chakra into them, and gets into a fighting stance, and rushes Neji, moving incredibly fast. Only the Kage that are present can see him. Naruto is behind Neji, but Neji says, "Where did he go?" And then hears, "Oh, I'm behind you, Neji. But if you can't see me this speed, I don't need to use my blades." So Naruto puts his blades away and says, "All I need is my fist to defeat you." Then Naruto punches Neji so hard it sends him straight through the wall, and everyone is shocked that the genius Neji has been knocked out so easily. And the proctor says Naruto Uzumaki is the winner, but people in the crowd say, "You're a demon." When hearing this, Naruto says, "If you want a demon, I'll show you one." So Naruto transforms into the five-tailed cloak, scaring everyone. Then Naruto goes back to his normal form and tells everyone that I wish the Nine Tails attacked and killed all of you that night. Then Naruto heads back up to the stands, and then the second match begins. Karin says that this is useless and activates the chains, stopping Tamari where she stood. So the proctor says Karin Uzumaki is the winner. And the third match goes as it would. But then when Kabuto activates his Feather Full Genjutsu, Naruto and Karin know the plan, so they rush to Orochimaru to help him. But when Orochimaru says, "I want you to work with Gaara," then Naruto says, "Okay, my lord." So Karin, come with me. Then Naruto rushes to the area where Gaara and Sasuke are. On the way, Naruto says to Karin, "I'm going to take my chance to take down the Sandstorm Cherokee, considering he was the last name on my list I got from Lord Orochimaru. So if I go out of control, I know I can stop myself if I need. But if I need you to stop me, I will need you to stop me, but only after we take the Shikaku into our custody." Then Karin says, "I will stop you if you lose control." Then she kisses Naruto. Naruto says, "Karin, I love you." Then rushes forward and says, "Let's do this, Kurama. You know the plan." So at this moment, Gaara has let the Shikaku take full control. So when Naruto sees this, he goes into his Nine Tails transformation. So the Nine Tails is rushing around the One Tails and attacking him with quick attacks, removing each sand limb one by one until it's just a body with a head. Then Naruto transforms back into his regular set of form. Then he punches Gaara to knock him out. And then Naruto picks up Gaara and Karin says, "I love you too, Naruto." When Naruto and Karin head back to the leaf, they see Orochimaru and the Hokage, but Naruto uses his body flicker to arrive at Orochimaru's side and uses Earth Style, Earth Mountain Devastation, to stop the Hokage using the Reaper Death Seal. Naruto knows what the Reaper Death Seal is because he's seen it in the Uzumaki tomes. But then Naruto uses Wind Style Wind Bullet and Fire Style Firefox. He calls this Scorch Style Blazing Inferno, and after the Blazing Inferno fires off and hits the third Hokage, it burns him, and then leaves him on the verge of death. Then Orochimaru says to Naruto that there's a scroll in the Hokage's office that I need, so get it for me. Naruto summons Alba and throws Gaara into Alba's mouth. Then Alba desummons himself, and Naruto heads to the Hokage's office. On the way, he finds Karin, who's running to Orochimaru's side, but Naruto says, "We're leaving soon, but we need a certain scroll from the Hokage's office, so Karin, come with me." So Naruto and Karin head to the Hokage's office. When they arrive, they're looking for it. Karin can sense some Uzumaki chakra coming from the bottom drawer of the desk, so Naruto opens it up and finds that there's a false bottom. So Karin activates her chains as small as she can make them, and makes a lockpick. Then when they open the false bottom, they find two scrolls. One is the Scroll of Sealing, and one is the Uzumaki Forgotten History. So Naruto and Karin take both scrolls, and they head back to Orochimaru. When they find Orochimaru, Naruto says, "Summon you," and he summons Alba, and they ride back to the sound of the fastest snake. Once they arrive, Naruto says, "Here you are, my lord," and gives Orochimaru the Scroll of Sealing, and says, "Do we have anyone to become the one-tailed Jinchuriki?" Orochimaru says, "We have Karin," but when hearing this, Karin gets behind Naruto, and Naruto says, "Like hell, this is not happening." So Orochimaru says, "Okay, Naruto," but Naruto activates his four-tail state. This shocks Orochimaru and slightly scares him, and Orochimaru says, "Well, we have someone else, but he needs healing." Then Naruto says, "Oh, Kimimaro-sensei. My lord, a while ago I figured out a way to stop his disease, but I'm not sure if it work, because it's a bit complicated." Orochimaru is eager to hear what Naruto is about to say. Naruto says, "Well, if I can seal the diseased cells, then he should be able to heal with some of the Shukaku's chakra." When Orochimaru hears this, he says, "Naruto, you're a genius. Why didn't I think of this?" This is where I'm going to end off part 3 of What If Orochimaru Adopted Naruto. My name I have been Shadow X. Hope you enjoy.